Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. How are you going to get some space for your guy? They try to toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Coming out with it, it's Sampson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. Goes it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chain.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Face the goal. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And this offense, they look great last week. Obviously, putting up huge numbers. Again, this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is put in the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams to the 44 with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shep. Breaks away on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the work.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
That is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Can you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Hauls it in. He's trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And they just couldn't find a hole down the red zone. The field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Bringing the heat. The incomplete pass makes this series ending frustration as they turn over on down.
The offense stays aggressive, try to throw the football, and just they're on the same page. Communication. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make the play. Defense gets the big stop.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage in the back end defensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. A really good return after the interception. Puts them in business at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Brings it to the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. A run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. And those
really affecting the football game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a hit. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job with the quarterback squad of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He's got him still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Takes the grab. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Together a drive. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Send the tight end in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it will be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Underfoot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Offensive bunch formation. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. Boy, he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sampson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And complete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. Were able to come away with it.
Trying to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Unleashes to the end zone. Finds a man on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
UCLA, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sampson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Falls it in. Running it off. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Man, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
He wants to throw it again. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, we probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Myers on the move. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. He wants to change this route. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, UCLA! Right in the window for the score. He has been searching precision passes, using the scout as the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer to that. Just he's been in down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Lopez to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
A design run for the quarterback. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
21.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's shipped. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Just keep slinging it. Going deep. And it's intercepted. Maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown. This defense making a big play, bringing it in the end zone.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts with their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Lopez wants to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's shipped. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to swing it on second down. Got him in. It's Hardy. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up 35 yards. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him
especially nowadays, and the running backs being so good on the back. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
They believe in a large four-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts to 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can put the football right here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game. But he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. High ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lopez to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on 3rd down and basically salting this game away.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.